This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.
Oh. All right, well, it's a beautiful mid-December day. It's actually pretty nice for this time of the year. So things are still thawed out, so I need to take advantage of this time and start putting in some gates. So to do that, I'm gonna have to use the tractor with the post hole digger, and I'm gonna dig some holes for our main posts to be able to mount these gates. So the property we just bought over here came with some cut up telephone poles that I think are gonna work great for the gates. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna go over here and pick through some of these panels. They're fence panels. They're not really gates, but you know, they're really similar to gates, and I think they're gonna work really good. There's a couple pieces that have some good hinge connections on them that I think will work really good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head on over there, pick through all those panels, throw a couple on the truck, bring them over here and start getting my measurements and get things figured out. All right, so I got the auger hooked up on the tractor. It was a little bit challenging by myself. Pretty simple to hook up, but you know, kind of awkward without a helping hand. So I've never used one of these before, so this is gonna be a new experience for both of us. All right, I'm gonna get these all lined up and see if I can mark out some spots where I want to put these gates. Well, I'm not really getting anywhere with this. So this 3-point hitch doesn't have any downforce. I need to add weight be able to get this to dig into the ground. I mean, all I can get is the top surface, but once I start hitting that really hard rocky dirt, I get nothing. So the best I can think of is I'm gonna set my log up like I did, and then I'm gonna bring that side-by-side over real close, and I'm gonna hook the front winch onto it and see if I can use that winch to put some downforce on this auger. All right. I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get it. I don't know, what's that, about 2 feet? See if I can scrape out the bottom a little more and see how it does. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me get my level and make sure that this is all nice and straight, and then I'll backfill it. So here it is the next day. So as I got going, digging the holes for those posts, I really struggled to get this auger to dig in. I had no idea what I was doing or what to even look at on one of these augers. And
So I just fought through it and improvised the best that I could think of. My assumption was, since we have such really hard ground, we call it caliche dirt, and you get about, I don't know, 18 inches down and you hit it and it's like cement. And we dealt with it digging out the hole for the root cellar. You just have to claw with the bucket and get it loosened up, and then get a bucket and just keep clawing. It was just so hard. And that was my assumption, was it was just the type of dirt. And I didn't even stop to think about if these bits were worn out. And they're rounded off. Thankfully, the bits, stupid cat. Thankfully, the bits are the only thing that's worn down. It has not gone into the auger. I mean, maybe just a little bit right here on the edge, but I just need to replace the bits on this thing. And this main pilot bit is just totally worn out. I mean, it is smooth as can be. But yeah, you get looking at it and you can see how it's just worn, totally worn out. So I'm gonna have to get some more bits for this and a new pilot bit. But as I started doing some research, I found out they have some more aggressive bits that are gonna work good for our rocky soil. And so I'll have to do that. And also I can get some larger augers for some of these larger poles. It actually kind of worked out that I had to kind of awe this thing around, and it made the hole really wide, and then I was able to get those posts in the ground really good. Yeah, you know, that's just another one of those obstacles you have to overcome out here on the homestead, is your ignorance. So there's all kinds of stuff that we're trying to do out here that I've never done before. I'm just trying to figure it out. And you know, I should have known to do a little bit of research on one of these before I got going on it, but you know, I guess I just assumed I knew good enough of what needed to be done. So either way, here it is the next day. At least we got our main posts put in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attach the gates. So I got these huge hinge pieces. We'll get those mounted in place. But yeah, overall, I think it was successful. Yeah, I fought with this. I got 2 holes done in a matter of, I think it was 6 hours is how long it really took me. Not much daylight. So the 6 hours feels like all day. But either way, I'm pretty happy with what we got accomplished, even though I had worn out bits. And you know, we'll get the front gates finished up and mounted in place. Hopefully we can have that done before lunchtime. Okay, let's see if my measurements work out. Man, with how much I struggled to get these holes dug, I kind of doubt they're going to be exactly where I want them. But these hinge brackets should have some adjustment that I can work with. So yeah, I'll just pull these over into place and start getting it figured out. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Should be able to loop a chain right here, make it so you can't pull this pin out too easy. Either way, a chain will hold it together. Looks pretty straight. It's just trying to figure out exactly how to do this. This is the first time I've ever put in cattle gates. So, you know, on hindsight, it probably would have been better to have experimented with my first gate on the back gate instead of our front gate. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Looks like everything hooks together like it should. Pretty easy. Should be able to swing everything right out of the way. Yep, there we go. It'll be easy for my wife to be able to move it. I had to dig into this log quite a bit, probably a good 2 inches or so on each side to be able to get the adjustment I needed to get the gates to come together so I could put those pins in. So yeah, let me give you a shot of what it looks like right where it's mounted. Yeah, you can see how far out I had to go on my adjustment. And then you look in here, I had to bore this out quite a ways. So, I don't know, to my second knuckle. So, maybe 2 or 3 inches or so. I did that on all of them. And that got me in far enough, but I mean, not a big deal. You're looking at a good 6 inches of post to give us the security we need. And then doing the same thing over here, about the same distance. Well guys, thanks for joining me on this adventure of installing main gates on our property. Now, after all that I've learned, it should go a lot better on the other gates. We still have 3 more to do. Need to do some on the neighbor property, on the back road in, and then the back road into the neighbor property. So, whew, should go a lot better. Overall, I think it turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ridiculous how far in I had to go to get the adjustment I needed? I don't know, what do you think? I think for a city boy trying to figure out how to live out here like the old timers, it's pretty good. Not too bad for about 9 hours worth of work, even though I was fighting that stupid auger, trying to get it to dig in the ground. Overall, I think it was a success. All right, guys, we appreciate you following us along. As always, keep us in your prayers. We definitely need it. And we wish you the best. Catch you in the next one.